Elections in Nigeria have always been a hard contest that spring up all sorts of emotions from various supporters of the different political parties who employ all forms of tactics to show solidarity with their party and sell their candidates. The recently conducted Presidential National Assembly election is a case study of how some members and supporters of political parties, most especially on the social media, wrote and posted stories that showed how divisive the country can descend based on religion and ethnicity lines. The tension transcended into the election and became more tense when election results were not announced on time. However, at midnight of the third day after the election, INEC chairman finally announced the presidential candidate of All Progressives Congress, APC, Asiwaju Tinubu, winner of the election.
Tinubu Bola Ahmed of the APC, 8,794,726. Obi Peter Gregory of the LP, 6,101,533. Musa Mohammed Rabiu Kwankwaso of the NNPP, 1,496,687. Abubakar Atiku of the PDP, 6,984,520. Tinubu Bola Ahmed of the APC, having satisfied the requirements of the law, is hereby declared the winner and is returned elected.
Shortly after he was announced as the winner of the highly contested presidential election, the president-elect, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, made a speech that was believed to have doused the tension the country had been engulfed in as a result of the poll. The president-elect, who acknowledged his co-contestants and promised an all-inclusive government, maintained that he will be a servant leader who will meet the yearnings and aspirations of the populace.
My standing out here is to talk to fellow Nigerians that I am profoundly humbled that you have elected me to serve as the 16th president of our beloved country. This is a shining moment in the life of any man and affirmation of our democratic existence. From my heart, and truly from my heart, I say thank you very much. This is a serious mandate. I hereby accept it to serve you, be your servant, and not be your leader. To work with you and make Nigeria a great country.
Similarly, the second speech, which came shortly after he received his certificate of return from INEC, also reinforced his determination to make the interest of the youth top priority. Asiwaju Tinubu's speech touched on economy, youth, job creation, insecurity, education, among others, where he promised a renewed hope for Nigerians.
Our destiny as a people and a nation depend on our ability to share the artificial restrictions of bias and prejudice so that we live fully onto our democratic creed, that no one is innately superior or entitled to greater rights and opportunities than any other Nigerian. To you, the people, especially the youth, I will work day and night. I will work to the utmost best of my ability to make Nigeria better.
Reacting to this, one of the election observers, Otumba Obafemi Aruwoshola, noted that no election is perfect all over the world and enjoined the citizens to come together for the development of the country, advising Nigerians to put the country first in every decision they take.
The election has come, and
I happen to be an observer in this election. So far, so good. This is the most peaceful election we ever have in Nigeria, to my own knowledge.
Speaking in the same vein, another election observer, Pastor Shola Akande, maintained that the speeches are embedded with promises of hope, which the country is in dire need of at this auspicious time.
I also noticed that consistently in the speech, he was mentioning that he could hear the youth loud and clear, and also he also appealed to the opposition. One could see that he actually chose his words. He said that he observed that not very many people voted for him. He could understand what that means, and by that, he wants to run an inclusive government. So my appeal is that those that are in opposition, election has come and gone, especially the presidential election. So Nigeria now should be seen as one. And we shouldn't see ourselves as being from one tribe or the other.
In their separate reactions, public affairs commentators, including Dr. Yinka Andrews and Dr. Olurotimi Fadbule, stated that all sectors of the country need serious attention, especially in the areas of combating insecurity headlong, revamping the economy and fighting inflations, fixing electricity issue, and attending to the infrastructure decay, which will help in encouraging local manufacturers and provide employment opportunities for the teeming youth. They admonished the president-elect, Asiwaju Tinubu, to back his promises with action and fix the country for the betterment of all.
The first thing we expect him to do is to turn around the fortune of Nigeria that affects everything, including economy. That is called fiscal federalism. How do I mean? As it used to be in the first republic, when each state, let's call it each state, I don't want to say each region, sit atop what God has given it. Once he does that, every other thing will fall in place, including economy. That's on one side. Two, let him try to address this issue of cashless. There's nothing wrong with cashless. It is the way it is being promulgated, the way it is being put down. The process towards it is highly political. It should hold on to cashless policy, but remove the political aspect of it. For example, as I speak now, kobo that is cash I don't have on me, to make sure that he empowers people by making sure there's power supply. If there's no power supply, it kills the economy. Let him see whatever he could do to make power to stay. Then finally, let us make sure that we see what we can do to empower the youth. Let us create employment. It should not be public service. That's why I suggested the entrepreneurship the other time. Let's see whatever we can do to encourage people. He mentioned something which I love. He said education, not that it will be free, but each student can access education funding through loans, maybe 1 or 2%. I want him to do that.
Let us wait and see what type of magic the president-elect will use to do what is promising. And apart from that, it's not the first person that will promise such. Politicians will promise and they will never fulfill. Look at what is happening to everybody now. Everybody is having problems economically. To eat is the problem. You have money in the bank, you can't get it. No cash, no fuel, no food. God will help us.
The respondents also advised the citizenry to be patient, adding that the challenges confronting the nation are too numerous and may not likely disappear within a twinkle of an eye, saying that it will be a gradual process. Oluchi Amuda for Deadline.